Hello my dear students, good morning to all. Welcome to Maths online class. We are discussing with the third chapter. So far we discussed what are prime and composite numbers, how to find factors and multiples, also odd and even numbers. Now using these concepts we can solve some exercise questions. First question, what is the sum of any two odd numbers? That means what we get the sum when we add any two odd numbers. So tell me what is an odd number first. We have discussed what is an odd number, isn't it? So tell me what is an odd number. Yes, odd numbers are numbers who is having 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in its ones place. So, when we add such odd numbers, what will be the sum? Whether it will be an odd number itself or an even number. Can anyone of you say the answer? Okay, before going to the answer, we can check this with some odd numbers. So, I am grouping some odd numbers and finding the sum. After that, we can come to an conclusion. These are some odd numbers, isn't it? 13 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number, 3 is an odd number, 21, 17. Now, I take some odd numbers. Now, we have to find the sum. So, by taking any two odd numbers, we can find the sum. Now, I added these odd numbers. First, I took 13 and 5. What is the sum of 13 and 5? 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. Now, next I took 5 and 3. So, 5 plus 3 is about 8. Then 3, 21. So, 3 plus 21, 24. Then 21 plus 17. What is 21 plus 17? 38. In any order you can take 21 plus 5. What is 21 plus 5? 26. I took in this order. Now, that is not a problem. Look what is the answer we got. That is our question, isn't it? We need to find what we get when we add two odd numbers. So, here 13 and 5 are odd numbers. That you don't have any doubt. So, what you are getting the sum? 18, isn't it? What is 18? Is it an odd number? No, it's not an odd number. Then what it is? It is an even number. Let us check the next case also. 5 and 3. What is 5 and 3? Odd numbers. But what we are getting the sum? 5 plus 3? 8. Again, 8 is an odd number? No, it is an even number. 3 plus 21. 3 and 21 are odd. But the sum 24 is even. 21 and 17 are odd. But the answer 38 is even. So, what we can conclude from here? When we add any two odd numbers, what we get the sum? We get the sum an even number. So, the sum of any two odd numbers is always even. Now, if you take any odd numbers and check by yourself. Next case, what is the sum of any two even numbers? So, what we get when we add any two even numbers? First, take some even numbers. So, here are some even numbers. Look, 12, 8, 24, 6, 44, 50. Are these even numbers? So, tell me what is an even number? Numbers with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 digits in ones place are even numbers. So, these are even numbers, isn't it? 12, 8, 24, 6, 44, 50, etc. are even numbers. Now, we have to check what we get when we add any two even numbers. So, taking even numbers from this set, we can check what is the sum. Now, finding the sum. Taking any two even numbers, first I took 12 and 8. What is 12 plus 8? 20. 24 plus 6? 30. 44 plus 50? 94. 12 plus 24, 36. Here, which numbers I am adding that are even numbers. 12 and 8 are even numbers. What happens when we get the sum? 12 plus 8, what we are getting? 20. What type of a number is 20? Whether an even number or an odd number? Yes, 20 is an even number. Let's check all other cases also. 24 plus 6. 24 and 6 are even. What happens to the sum? Sum is also an even number. Here also 44 and 50 is an even number. The sum also we are getting even number. Here 12 and 24 is an even number. 36 is also an even number. So what can we conclude? When we add any two even numbers, what we are getting the sum? Again an even number. So the sum of any two even numbers is always even. Next question. Give three pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. That means any two prime numbers whose difference is 2. That means when we subtract, we should get what? 2. So, frame some numbers. What numbers? Prime numbers, not normal numbers. Prime numbers whose difference is 2. So, I grouped some prime numbers. 5, 3, 11, 7, 2, 13, 17. Now, what is our condition? The difference should be 2. So, first I took 5 and 3. What is the difference? 5 minus 3, 2. So, that is a pair. 5 and 3, their difference is 2. Next, I took 7 and 3. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 2. So, it cannot. Next, I took 7 and 5. What is 7 minus 5? 2. So, 7 and 5 can be grouped. 11 and 7 I took. 11 minus 7, what you are getting? 4. It is not 2. We should get difference what? 2. So, that we cannot take 11 and 7. Next, I took 13 and 11. So, 13 minus 11 what? 2. So, these numbers, when we are getting the sum 2, sorry, not sum, the difference 2, that means when we subtract two prime numbers and when we are getting the difference 2, such pairs of prime numbers are called twin primes. What is it? Twin primes. So, what are the twin primes here? 5 and 3 are twin primes. 7, 5 are twin primes. 13 and 11 are twin primes. So, what do you mean by twin prime? When their difference, when you subtract the two prime numbers and you are getting difference 2, then that primes are called twin primes. So, what is it? Twin primes. What is twin primes? Two prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. So, by looking at the last example, which all are the twin primes? 5 and 3 are twin primes. Why? 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 and 5 is also twin prime. 13 and 11 is also twin prime. When we are getting the difference 2, then the two prime numbers are called twin primes. You make some more examples for twin primes. Okay. Next question. Express the numbers as the sum of three odd primes. Here, first number is 21. We need to write this 21 as a sum of three numbers. But that three numbers should be what? Odd primes. Not only prime but odd prime. Only one even prime is there. What is that even prime? Only one even prime. Which number is that? 2. Then the rest of the prime numbers are what? Odd prime numbers. So, we cannot include 2. But we can take odd prime numbers and express this number 21 as the sum of that three numbers. Which all three numbers we can take for adding? For that, I took some odd prime numbers. 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. These are some odd prime numbers. Now, by adding which all numbers? I will get 21. So we can add and check. 3 plus 5 what? 3 plus 5 is 8. Now with 8, if we add what? We get 21. Just subtract 21 from 8. What you are getting? 21 minus 8. What you are getting? You are getting 13. 21 minus 8 is what? 13. Now check whether 13 is a odd prime number. It include in the list of odd prime numbers. Is it there? Yes. 13 is there, isn't it? So I first added 3 and 5. So I got what? 8. Now what is the next number I have to check? So when I subtracted, what I got? 13. And that 13 is an odd prime number. So which all three numbers adding I get 21, 3, 5 and 13. That is, we expressed 21 in terms of 3 odd prime numbers. What are they? 3, 5 and 13. Next question, 53. Express 53 as a sum of 3 odd prime numbers. Here, since 53 is a large number, I am starting from 11. So, I first grouped some prime numbers. 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Now, check. 11 plus 13, you are getting 53. 11 plus 13, what you are getting? 24. No. Again, 13 plus 17. What you are getting? 13 plus 17. Next, I am checking for 13 and 17. 13 and 17, I am getting 30. Now, the subtracting, I am 53 minus 30. What you are getting? 23. Whether 23 is there in this set? Yes, 23 is there. So, first we added what? 13 and 17. Then, to that, what we have to add? 23. So, 53 we can express as 13 plus 17 plus 23. So, winding up today's class, today we solved some examples on the fact what we learned. Now, some more questions are there in your textbook. Practice by yourself. Note of this section is attached. Copy down to your notebook and attend the test paper given. Send your answers through hand-in only. And attend the test paper without any failure. We will meet with another concept in the next video. Thank you.